Hello there, old man Steve, and this is a special announcement. This is a very important time in my life, and I hope an important time for all of my fellow Americans. I do now announce my candidacy for President of the United States. Now you're saying, what? And I said that too. I went, what? But my friends encouraged me, and so I made a few notes about if I become president, what I would be doing. One of the things I would be addressing is gay marriage. And I think all marriages should be gay. I've been married about 5 times now myself, and every wedding we just had a gay time. Well, that's not the same thing. Well, I'll have to check into that. I'm not. Illegal aliens. Now, I feel like if they want to come to our country, that they need to take a test, and we need to tell them if they're going to pass this test and become American citizens, they have to speak English, because that's what we speak here. That's our #1 language, English. That we will investigate too. And I advocate, if I'm president, I advocate that we have free TV, internet, and phone service for all senior citizens, older Americans. That should just be a given, because most senior citizens can't afford to have all 3 of those. And that way they can stay in touch with their children and their grandchildren who never come see them anyway. So that way they can, aggravate the hell out of them by calling them on the phone or getting on the internet and sending them emails. So that's going to be a given right there. And we need to revamp the Veterans Administration and the hospitals. That place is just a mess from what I've heard, and we need to take care of that. That needs to be high priority. And if you live to be 75, after 75, you get free everything. Free medical, just free everything, because you're entitled if you've lived that long. And we need to have more substance abuse clinics and programs, because everybody's just getting hooked on something. Everybody's walking around in a daze. I saw some at the post office just the other day. Everybody seems to be hooked on something. So we need some education in that department right there. We need to tell people that you just can't start snorting or smoking or injecting stuff into your body. It's going to affect your thinking. So we need to work on that. And let's see. Well, that's all that I wrote down, but I'm sure there's going to be other things. And I've also decided, if I'm president, I'm going to advocate that we have bingo at least once a month at the White House, and everybody's going to be invited. And that pizza should be the national whatever dish, or whatever you want to call it. It should be have priority over everything else, because everybody loves pizza. And also I'm going to have a committee that will look into the sports. Sports is good for young people, but I think these sports franchises are getting out of control, making all that money, and all them players getting hurt, and they're all dying. I mean, what's the point in that? So there's a lot of things that I plan on doing if I'm elected president. And you're probably saying, well, you're too old. Well, yeah, I'll be 70. I'm 77, so I'll be 78 when I'm elected. So that probably would be the oldest president. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's probably true. And that's fine, because I plan on surrounding myself with smart people that know what they're doing and have been there and done that. So if there's a few drug addicts in the White House telling me about things, it's because they know about that stuff, and I want to pick their brain and find out what we can do to keep people like that from being addicts. You get what I'm saying? So I have a lot of programs, and I'm going to have a lot of celebrities that will come to the White House and give me advice, you know, like how to get rid of the Kardashians and stuff like that. That's something that I'll keep kind of low key, because I know some people out there might be offended by that sort of thing, but it needs addressing. And then we get to the crazy people that are running for president. I mean, the clown car has left the building, and so I'm hitching a ride. So vote for me. A vote for me is a vote for nobody. Bye.